They say that military tactics don't work in battle royales, that games are just too chaotic, they're too random, and you just can't integrate real-world tactics into video games. Well, we just put that theory to the test, and the results speak for themselves. That's it, and that's how you do it, boys. Let's get it. We did 4 matches. We had 3 crushing victories and a 3rd place finish, where the system still kept us alive until the bitter end.
As you can see, I am not dead.
Welcome to the after action report of Field Tested, where I take real world tactics and apply them to live gameplay to see if they're effective. Today, we're breaking down the raw gameplay of PUBG to show you exactly how real world tactics can absolutely dominate in the battle royale world. If you go back to my previous video titled 7 real military tactics that actually win battle royales, I break down 7 real life military tactics and I put these to the test on my raw live stream, which you can catch here. I play 4 matches of PUBG utilizing my tactics, securing 3 victories. Match 1, we kicked off the deployment by establishing a hard tactical foothold. Most teams drop hot, chasing high tier loot in a meat grinder. We don't play that game.
We don't do that here.
Look at the drop location we isolated on the map. We chose a sector with 2 things, isolated from other players and a clear secondary escape route via the water. I prefer coastline. We'll go here. The second our boots hit the deck, we aren't just blindly looting. We're immediately establishing my 3rd rule, which is the loadout. We secured our kit, read our first circle shift, and prepared to move out on our terms. Recognizing the layout of the zone at this point, we secured a boat to execute a high-speed coastal rotation. All right, so here's what I'm doing. I'm in the movement stage right now. So what I want to do is keep my back to a dead space. That way I don't have to worry about my rear. Look at how we're hugging the absolute edge of the map. By putting our backs to the water and the boundary line, we completely eliminate a 180-degree threat vector. Nobody could sneak up behind us, and we drastically limit the angles we have to clear. We are using the coastline as natural terrain masking, bypassing the meat grinder interior entirely, and inserting ourselves exactly where our tactical roadmap predicted. This is step 4, movement. How you use the map to dictate the terms of engagement. I'm gonna hide, and I'm gonna observe. Look at that. There's someone right there. I'm not going to engage that dude. That is too far of a distance. I don't have a suppressor, but I know where he's at. Right here is a critical lesson in our step 5 engagement protocol. I spot an enemy player completely out in the open. For 99% of players, their twitch reflex kicks in and they immediately open fire, giving away their position just to chase a single kill. Last one alive by all means necessary. I'm telling you, this would just give away my position. I am tempted. And I'm telling you, this is hard. It's hard to be like, oh, I want to take this dude. If he looks at me and like engages, then I'll engage. But he's looking at somebody. So just by knowing what I know he's looking at, and if somebody else engages him, now I know where 2-3 different people are, not just one. But look at the bigger picture here. We have a perfect position along the coast. The zone is moving, and firing a single shot blows our stealth and invites third-party teams to squeeze us. Instead of engaging, I hold fire. I choose to treat them as an intel asset, tracking their movement vector to see where other squads might be clustered ahead of us. By letting them pass, we maintain our absolute element of surprise and keep the initiative firmly in our hands.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Remember, in a live deployment, knowing when to shoot is important, but knowing when to hold your fire wins matches. Now we execute step 6 of the roadmap, flanking the short side of the circle. This is the short side, right here. It's where the blue line meets the white line at the shortest line, like the shortest amount of distance. That means this side of the circle is going to close in slower, and I can keep my entire right flank secure if I walk this line. By rotating along the narrowest strip between the advancing zone and the safe area, we drastically compress the space we need to clear. Most players expect threats coming from the center or the wide side, completely neglecting their flank. Case in point, look at this player right here. Because we played the short side, we completely outmaneuvered his field of view. He has absolutely no idea we're holding this angle. There we go, look at this. I spotted him before he saw me. I don't see any other way around this one. Well, that was embarrassing. If you spot them before they spot you, your chances significantly increase of winning the engagement. We don't hesitate. Violence of action, clean elimination before he can even react. But notice what happens immediately after the drop. We don't sit around, get greedy, and casually loot his crate. In a fluid deployment, static targets are dead targets. We secure the kill because we have to move in that direction, maintain our momentum, and keep moving to lock down the next position before the dust settles. Just gonna pick him off and keep moving. 6 alive. Moving to the next short side circle, a threat materializes directly along our axis of advance. No time to bypass this one. He's blocking the route into the next area. I engage immediately, secure the clean elimination before he can establish a defensive footing and keep the momentum pushing forward. I lock down a solid position of cover, but a player in a vehicle scouts the area and marks my location. He dismounts and pushes in on foot, hunting for the elimination. Trapped behind cover, I hold my ground and wait for the precise audio cue. He may have already seen me. He's scouting is what he's doing. He's trying to see where everybody is. I don't know if he saw me or not. Yeah, I think he saw me. If I hear a grenade pin, I'm rushing him. Got him. Me and another dude now. The second I hear his grenade pin pull and the ping of the throw, I know his hands are tied. With no other choice, I counter rush him instantly. I catch him mid-throw, secure the vital elimination, and just like that, we are down to the final 1v1. One player left alive between us and the first win of the deployment. All right. I'm gonna relocate. With only one threat remaining, I immediately relocate to break his mental track on my last known location. It pays off perfectly. I spot the final player before he catches a glimpse of me. Locking down a secure angle of cover, I open fire from a distance. I land a few clean rounds and boom, he goes down without ever knowing where the shots came from. That's it. And that's how you fucking do it, boys. Let's get it. Match 1 of the deployment is a wrap and the field test is officially validated. Now, just in case some of you in the comments say I got lucky. Giggity. I applied the same tactics on the very next round. No fluke, no luck. We transitioned straight into match 2 and immediately put the exact same roadmap into action. As you can see from the gameplay, the execution was identically disciplined movement. Tight routing along the short side and absolute tactical restraint until the moment demanded violence of action. Watch how fluidly we handle these rotations. We aren't overthinking it. We're just letting the system run its course. The lobby tried to force the chips, but by sticking to the plan, we suffocated their options, dominated every single engagement path, and locked down back-to-back victories. Here we are in match 2, and honestly, the execution was so identical that I'm just gonna shut up for a second and let the footage do the talking. Wait for it, wait for it. We're gonna get this fucker. Even if I don't win this round, I'm getting this fucker. Got him. Just one to the left. I'm taking rounds. This ain't good, boys. This ain't good. I am in a bad luck position. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We got him. Camper? No. Tactical pausing, bro. Tactical pausing. You got to understand the point of the game. The point of these type of games is not KD. It's not your... See, that you got that mindset where you rush in and you try to kill. This game is about being the last one alive. That's what you have to do. To wrap this one up, we picked up a few clean kills late game to clear our immediate sector. Then, moving into the final 1v1, I didn't have to pull the trigger. I had locked down such a dominant, secure position inside the zone that the last player couldn't even find a path in. He got completely trapped and died straight to the circle. Oh, he must have died from the circle. Dude, when your positioning is that tight, the map does the work for you. Back-to-back wins. Match 3 is where things got interesting, and honestly, it's the most important match of the entire deployment. I went the entire game without securing a single kill, but by just letting the macro strategy handle the rotations, the system carried us all the way to 3rd place with 0 friction. This is risky. 7 alive, we're already in the top 10. They got the advantage, though, for elevation. Holy shit, he's close. He's got to be behind that rock. He's got to be. There he is. He's to the left. Okay, so I know where he's at. There's still 3 other alive. I'm gonna let them take that dude. This dude's good. He's gonna be hard to kill. We'll give it our best shot. I want somebody to take that dude out. So there we were, with only 3 players left. I got cocky. Instead of sticking to the roadmap and locking down the short side of the circle, which I should have done, I went against my own tactics. Ah, shit. Well, we got the number 3 on that one. I abandoned the discipline that got me there, pushed a high-risk angle and paid the price for it immediately. Boom, eliminated. At number 3, it's a brutal reminder that the tactics work, but only if you actually follow them. The second you think you're above the system, the game will absolutely humble you. Now, with the final match and only 20 minutes left on the clock for the field test, I decided to throw a wrench in the data and run a quick control experiment for match 4. I wanted to see what happened if we abandoned the patient, structured approach entirely and just went pure loud and aggressive. I hot dropped straight into the meat grinder. We're gonna go right into the hornet's nest and see how we fare, just to show you the difference. Watch me end up winning this one too. If I get lucky, I will. No passive routing, no map edge safety, just constant high tempo engagements. I stacked up 7 kills in absolute chaos. God damn, I'm actually doing shockingly well. Holy shit. God damn. Okay, now we're getting shot at. Dude, these people suck or something, man. Gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Do I have smokes? I don't have smokes. So now we're at step 7, the end game. We're gonna utilize the terrain to deduct possible locations of this guy. So you could be that direction. You could be that direction. I have to go this direction, so I'm gonna choose right. I have to move. He probably doesn't. So I have the disadvantage right now. But if I spot him before he spots me, I get the advantage. There he is. He's right there. I don't have anything long range. This kind of sucks. Yeah, he sees me. And somehow, against all odds, still pulled out first place. It was a wild, high-risk ride to close out the night, but it highlights the perfect contrast. Oh, he died. Wow. Okay. You absolutely can win on pure mechanical skill and adrenaline, but tactical discipline is what gives you a consistent, repeatable system. What a way to end the deployment. So, final verdict on the field test, the system is officially rated as highly effective. When you follow the data, respect the boundaries of the map, and maintain tactical discipline, you dictate the entire pace of the game. If you want to catch these deployment strategies live and see how real-world military tactics translate to the screen, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. We run the field test series live right here on the stream, and you definitely don't want to miss next month's deployment. We're currently locked in on selecting the next title to put through the ringer. Drop a comment below and let me know, what games do you want to see field tested next? And more importantly, do you think real world tactics hold up, or does the gaming chaos always win out? Drop your thoughts, subscribe for the next operation, and I'll see you on the next deployment. Lost Tour Guide, out.